Alright, two things that we don't think about. Just as an update, we're talking about game planning and preparation. Basically, I have a match coming up, and I'm playing a friend of mine, and we play each other all the time. So what you need to do is, when you're playing with your friends, well, just in general, when you play a tournament, you should have at least 2 game plans or 3. My first basic game plan is my C-level game plan. I'm just gonna get the ball back, and then I'm gonna see what they can do. This is a very important game plan because you want to have the ability to go from one style to another style. And I just come out, I start medium, I get some shots in, I rally, and I just see what happens. I'm not real accurate with shots. My first goal is just hit forehand cross court, backhand cross court, using the longer shots in the court. That's game plan C. Game plan B, and game plan C, I'm hitting good serves. I'm trying to get the ball back in return, but I'm not going real big. I'm just getting the ball back, and then in the course of the rally, I'm just doing cross-court forehand, cross-court backhand. And I'm seeing if I'm more consistent than the other person, if I can out-rally them. And if I can do that, I'm probably going to win. So I'm not worried about that. Game plan B is a little more complicated. Now I'm going to go for more shots. I'm going more to one side of the court. I'm probably going to go more towards the backhand, off the serve, off the return, and off the sequence of shots. Okay, and I'm looking to come to the net off short balls. That's more my style of play. That's basically my game plan. That's the way I normally play. I'm going for big serves. I'll be serving and volleying first serves. I'll be staying back in second. And I'll be working the point to the backside of the court. Okay. And game plan A is kind of my desperation game plan, but it's also something I'm very good at, but it's very tiring to me. I'm going to hit the returns and come to the net. I'm going to chip the forehand, come to the net. I'm going to hit the backhand, come to the net. And I'm going to get to the net, and I'm going to make them pass me. And the mentality is they're going to have to pass me 24 times. It creates a lot of pressure on the opposition. However, when I shift to that game plan, because I'm coming in so often, my ground strokes, I start to lose faith in my ground strokes a bit. And then what happens there is I'm kind of in that mode. Once I'm in that mode, it's hard for me to shift back. The key to this mode is I'll be attacking with approaches, and I'll be drop shotting approaches also. Don't just attack deep shots all the time. You want to vary your shots. I'm going to hit shots down on the deuce side, for example. It goes to my forehand. I might stroke it and come to the net. The problem with stroking it is I hit it too hard, I might not get it in the box. So I'll chip it and come to the net. I'll go to the backhand. I'll chip it cross court short and come to the net. Don't want to go deep on the cross court forehand chip, because then it just goes right to their forehand. I'll drop it to their forehand, come to the net. On the backhand, I'll chip it to the backhand, come to the net. Or I might chip away on the slice to the forehand, come to the net. So the key is you want to maximize your shot sequence. Don't go to their forehand and let them just wait for a shot and pass you, especially coming out cross-court approach. On the ad side, I'll be stroking balls to their backhand and hitting balls to their backhand. Generally speaking, I'm just going to try to overpower the backhand side. To hit the down the line of the cross-court, then I'll start mixing it up, go to the forehand, go short to the backhand. And the key is you want to mix it up, okay? Now, when you're in that A style, like that's my desperation style, I'm good at that, but it's very tiring and it puts a lot of pressure on me to execute, then I can shift back and forth. So if I'm catching ahead and I feel comfortable, then I'll go back to my B style and chip and stay back. You want to throw them off. You want to throw them off, okay? And that's what you want to think about when you do your game plan also. Okay? Interesting scenario. Broken string, poor preparation on my part. I have one other racket. I have 5 of these, and I have only one other racket strung. So now I'm going to do a backup racket. I'm going down to the site today, and I'm going to try to restring my racket during my doubles match or my singles match, and hopefully by my next match I'll have a string job. But make sure before you play any tournament you have at least 3 rackets strung. 2 you practice with, and 1 you kind of lay low. Okay. But the other thing too is if you have 5 rackets, don't have them all strung. But when they're strung, they tend to wear your frame out. So normally I store my rackets unstrung. Okay? So we just want to talk to you today about game planning and preparation for matches.